الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه وبعد. In the last class we learned in the last class, sorry, I want to mute everyone until we need to contribute. Okay, so in the last class we discussed how to pronounce al-huruf letters, words that start with moon letters, al-huruf al-qamariyya, and words that start with sun letters, al-huruf al-shamsiyya. The summary is that if a word starts with a moon letter and you have alif and lam before it, which is used for alif and lam that is used to make something definite. You have rajulun, a man, indefinite. You have alif and lam with rajul, ar-rajul, the man, definite. So if you have alif and lam at the beginning of a word, then you have a moon letter, harf qamari, like ba or jim and so on. You are going to put sukun on top of the lam and you say al, then you pronounce the moon letter. For example, ba fatha, ba, al ba, al ba. That's if it's a moon letter. If it's a sun letter, you're not going to put sukun on top of the lam. Rather, you will insert the lam into the following letter, which is a sun letter. For example, if it's ta, you won't say al ta. You'd rather put the lam into the ta, so the ta becomes shed with a shadda. So you say at-ta, at-tajiru. Example of al-huruf al-qamariyya, al-babu. An example of al-shamsiyya, al-thawbu, at-tajiru. Okay, yeah. So let's all revise. So as part of our assignment, I told everyone to go and learn all these 14 words. Should add them to our vocabulary. So I'm going to be asking. You can just answer randomly. You can answer randomly. Okay. What's the meaning of al-hawa'u? Al-hawa'u. Anybody?
Air.
No, air. Al-hawa is air. What's the meaning of al-dhahru?
Back.
No, I'm back. Al-dhahru is your back. Okay, I think I'll start calling people's names now. Brother Ibrahim, what's the meaning of al-daifu? Al-daifu. Al-daifu, Brother Ibrahim. Okay, Brother Mustafa, what's the meaning of al-daifu? Brother Mustafa, you're mute. Okay, Brother Ismail, what's the meaning of al-daifu? Can anybody hear me?
Yes.
Yes, you can hear you.
Stranger. Advice with the stranger.
Al-daif? No, it's not. It's not a stranger.
Yeah.
Daif is what? Anybody? Anybody can answer. Al-daif is?
A visitor.
Naam. Al-daif is the visitor. Al-daifu, the visitor. And al-lahmu is
meat,
meat. As-sadr. As-sadr is
chest,
chest. As-samaku.
fish,
Al-ghada'u. Al-ghada'u.
Lunch.
Lunch. Az-zahratu.
Flower.
Flower. Al-ainu means what?
eyes,
Al-ainu, the eye. In the Quran, Allah says, "Fiha aynun jariyah." There, aynun does not mean eye. The word al-ain has, just like in English, where one word will have, one word can have numerous meanings. In Arabic too, a word can have so many meanings. An example of such is the word al-ain. The word al-ain has so many meanings. Al-ain has so many meanings. There is a letter called al-ain, which is this letter. The eye is called al-ain. River or flowing stream is called al-ain. And a spy is called al-ain. And self is called al-ain. And so many other meanings. So many other meanings. But the simplest, or the most common meaning, is that al-ain is that part of your body that you use to see. Okay. All right. Okay, I think we can move on. So let's practice what we learned the last class, how to pronounce. So these are words that some start with harf qamari, and some start with harfun shamsi. Yeah, some start with moon letters, some start with sun letters. Okay. Let's do this very quickly. Brother Ismail, you're going to read everything from Walaikum Salam, from the beginning to the end, very, very quickly. Just read it. Pronounce it properly.
al-baytu, al-mudarris,
You skipped one.
Adiku.
Okay, sorry.
Al-mudarrisu, al-bab, as-sukaru,
Talibu.
at-talibu,
Are you talking? Sorry, I did not hear this.
as-sukaru,
Again?
karu,
As-sukaru.
karu, al-khahu,
Sorry, come back here. I did not hear this.
ad-daftaru,
Again?
karu,
Ad-daftaru. Okay, go on.
al-khahu,
Al-akhu.
al-khahu,
Al-akhu.
al-khahu,
Al-a. Okay, go on.
rasulu, al-waja'u, sadiqu, al-ka'batu, الراس الإصبع
الإصبع
الحسبة
الإصبع
الإصبع
نعم. Come again.
الصابون
نعم. Again.
الصفر
الظفر. Yesterday I mentioned some three, in the last class, I mentioned some three letters that you pronounce using the tip of your tongue with your upper teeth. What are those three letters? Who remembers?
ظا
The. What's again?
زعيم فا
Tha,
ذال
than, and the. You need two things to pronounce these three letters. You need the tip of your tongue and you need your upper teeth. Just those two. The tip of your tongue, place it place it on your upper, place it below let it touch your upper teeth and let it come out a little bit. Let it touch your upper teeth. So and say the, the. Usually people find it easy to pronounce the and the, but this sound people struggle with it. So just put your upper teeth, your tongue, stick it to your upper teeth, not behind the teeth. Stick it to it below it like this. So, and say the, like that. the, like that. Okay, so go on. Say this again very quickly, brother Ismail.
الصور
No, you do not put your tongue where I said you should put it.
الثور
الظهر.
الزور
Yes, again.
الثور
Sorry, I did not hear. It's come again.
الزور
الظهر.
الزهر
Good. Again.
الزور
Naam. Again. Okay, move on.
العصر المغرب
العشاء. Naam. Abu Muhsin.
نعم.
Very quickly.
From the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay. البيت الديك المدرس الباب الطالب السكر الدفتر الأخ
Again.
الأخ
Naam.
الرسول الوجه الصديق القرآن الصلاة الكعبة الرأس الإصبع الصابون الزفر.
Please put the tongue on the correct place.
الزفر.
Like as if you want to pronounce lal, but here this is
الزفر.
Naam.
الظفر.
Again.
الظفر.
Naam.
الفجر الظهر العصر المغرب العشاء.
Naam. Jamil. Brother Ibrahim.
البيت الديك المدرس الباب الطالب السكر الدفتر الأخ الرسول الوجه الصديق القرآن الصلاة الكعبة.
Sorry, read this again.
الصلاة
نعم.
الكعبة.
Put a ضمة الكعبة.
الكعبة. الرأس الإصبع.
الإصبع.
الإصبع. الصبا الصابون.
الصابون.
الصابون. الظفر. الفجر. الظهر.
الظهر.
الظهر. العصر. المغرب. العشاء.
نعم. أبا عبد العليم.
نعم.
نعم.
البيت الديك المدرس الباب الطالب الطالب السكر الدفتر.
Sorry. الدفتر.
الدفتر الأخ.
الأخ.
الأخ الرسل. الرسل.
الرسول.
الرسول. الوجه الصديق. الصديق. القرآن الصلاة. الصلاة. الكعبة. الكعبة. الرسول.
الرأس.
الرأس. الإصبع.
الإصبع.
الإصبع. الصابون. الصابون. الظهر. الظفر. الظفر. الفجر. الظهر. الظهر. العصر.
Sorry, this one. الظهر.
الظهر. الظهر. العصر. المغرب. العشاء.
Don't bounce your tongue after pronouncing the lam sukun, not al. Say al.
المغرب.
Yeah.
العشاء.
Okay. Al-Isha. Brother Mustafa.
البيت الديك المدرس.
المدرس. Please, while Brother Mustafa is reading, I want all of us to identify the words that we've not come across in this book so far, the word that we're coming across now for the first time, so that we translate, move on. Naam. Continue. Al-babu.
الباب
الطالب.
الطالب. Sorry.
Again?
الطالب. السكر.
Sorry.
السكر.
الطالب. Again?
الطالب. الطالب. السكر.
Sorry?
السكر.
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 نعم.
الدفتر.
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 نعم.
الأخ. الرسول.
See here, الأخ. الأخ.
Yeah, الأخ.
not Ali. الأخ.
Okay. الأخ.
الأ. الأ. الأ.
الأخ.
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 Don't say ha, it is a. الأ. الأ.
الأخ.
Again?
الأخ.
No, don't stress the a too much. الأ. الأخ. أخ.
Okay. الأخ.
Okay, go on quickly.
الرسول.
Allah.
الرسول.
The ra has a shadda, should have a shadda because it's one of the sun letters. So when we said ar-rajulu, you also say ar-rasulu.
الرسول.
Naam.
الوجه. الصديق.
Naam.
القرآن. القرآن. الصلاة.
Hello? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Go on.
الصلاة.
As-salatu.
الصلاة.
Again?
الصلاة.
Naam.
الكعبة.
Al-ka'batu. As-salatu. Al-ka'batu.
الصلاة. الكعبة.
Not Ali.
الكعبة.
Naam.
الرأس.
Ar-ra'su.
الرأس. الإصبع. الصابون. الصابون.
The sword has a mud, the bar has a mud. As-sabun.
Okay. الصابون.
Naam.
الزخري.
No. The is one of the. Naam. Al-dhuf.
الزفر.
Al-dhufru.
الزفر. الفجر.
All of them will have a dhamma at the end. We're going to talk about that very soon now. Nouns primarily have dhamma at the end. So, al-dhufru.
الزفر. الفجر. السحر.
Al-dhuhru.
No. Okay. الزفر. العصر. العصر.
Nah.
المغرب.
Al-maghrib, what?
المغرب.
What's happening to the bar? Why is it silent?
المغرب.
Is this with fatha or kasra or dhamma?
Of course, it's Dhamma.
So why not pronounce it?
Al-Maghrib,
Mm-hmm.
Al-Isha.
Do you say sha'i with a kasra?
No, I say Isha. You say everything is Sukun. So Isha.
Everything should be a dhamma, I said. So it should what?
Isha.
Al-isha'u. Al-isha'u. Naam. Okay, we can all switch on our mics. I have a question for everybody. In the English language, how many parts of speech do we have?
Seven.
Okay, I learned something different. Does anybody know something different? I learned that there are 8. Noun, pronoun, adjective, noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, interjection, adverb, all of them making 8. But in Arabic, they are not up to 8. They are just how many? Who knows?
Okay.
In Arabic, they are just how many parts of speech?
3.
They're just 3. We have the noun, we have the verb,
and the arf.
the noun now, and we have the third one, which we can call a particle. The noun is called ism. The verb is called fi'l. Fi'l. And the particle is called harf.
Naam.
Anything that is not a noun, that is neither a noun nor a verb, has to be a particle in Arabic. So we have ism, a noun, ismun. We have fi'lun, and we have harfun. Right? So anything that's an ism, anything in Arabic that is an ism, will end in, for example, the word rajul. Is it an ism or not?
Naam, it is.
It's an ism. So any word that is an ism will either end in dhammatan or end in a dhamma.
Please, is it ism or ismun or what? You're saying I can hear ism.
Ism, sorry. Any word that is an ism, will end in dhamma. We can just say dhamma generally, will end in dhamma. So whether it can now be dhammatan or just one dhamma. Dhammatan, one dhamma, that's all of them is dhamma. So this is the primary rule for any noun. That's why when Brother Mustafa was reading, I asked him, al-dhuhr, that is salat al-dhuhr. Al-dhuhr, the ra at the end should have a dhamma because it's the name of a time. Al-dhuhr is a time, so it's a noun. So al-dhuhr should have a dhamma primarily. So let's take that as the first thing to learn here. That nouns or ism has a dhamma primarily. That's the default setting. If you see any ism, you should have your dhamma primarily. You should have your dhamma primarily at the end. I hope this is clear. So if something is a noun, rajul should have your dhamma. So rajulun. If it is definite, ar-rajulu. A house is called what? Baytun. Baytun, a house. Al-baytu, the house. How do you know that it should have a dhamma at the end? Yeah, because it's a noun. It's an ism. So it should have a dhamma at the end primarily. I hope we get. Okay, so Baytun. Baytun, a house. This Baytun, because it's a noun, so it's going to have a dhamma primarily. Now let's focus. If I add fi to the word Baytun, fi is going to change the dhamma at the end of Baytun. It's going to change it to a kasra. So Baytun, once I add fi, it becomes what? Fi. It becomes what? Fi what? Fi Baytin. Fi Baytin. The same thing applies if it is Al-Baytu. Sorry. Al-Baytu. Once I put fi before it, Al-Baytu becomes fil what?
Fil bayti.
Fil Bayti. What is causing the kasra? What is causing the kasra at the end of Baytun and at the end of Al-Baytu? It is the fi that comes before it. It is the fi that comes before it.
What is the name of the
Fi. Okay, so I didn't tell us that, we said words, parts of speech in Arabic are nouns, verbs, and particle harf. In Arabic, a noun can be translated. I can say Baytun means a house. I can easily translate a noun. In Arabic, I can also easily translate a verb. I can say Qul huwa Allahu ahad, for example. Qul means say. Do you understand? But particles are not to be translated separately. They are only to be translated in context. So in this context now, fi Baytin means in a house. In a house. I'm saying it because you may find fi somewhere else in another context having another meaning. So, do you understand what I said?
Yes, sir.
But here, fi Baytin means in a house. In a house. Let me give you another example. Why I said that particles. Sorry?
Fil Bayti.
Fil Bayti in
the house.
Yeah, sure. In their house.
All right.
Just to prove that particles are only to be translated in contexts, and they are not to be translated the way you translate a noun or the way you translate a verb, that al-masjidu means the mosque, or like qul means say, na'am. You can't translate particles in isolation. You have to translate them in context. Let me give you an example. What did we say fi Baytin means now?
In a house.
In a house, okay? In Surah Al-Mulk, Allah refers to himself as, Allah says, Amintum man fi
Sama.
Man fi sama. Amintum man fi sama. Allah referred to himself as man fi sama, the one fi sama'i. Fi sama'i. The one fi sama'i. If you're translating fi, the way we translated it here, you'll be saying something totally wrong about Allah. So, meanwhile, fi sama'i here means up above the heaven. Fi sama'i means above the heaven. We all know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is up above the 7 heavens, right? So here, fis sama'i means above the heavens. Fil bayti means inside the house. Do you see what I'm showing you? Okay. All right. So fi does this. Fi has this effect on nouns generally. Nouns by default, nouns have dhamma, of course, and dhammatan. But once fi enters upon a noun, it changes the dhamma to a kasra. Is this clear? Is this clear?
Naam.
No.
Naam.
Okay. Another word that does the same thing, that has the same effect, is ila. Also, sorry, after fi, we just said fi, right? Okay, let's put another word is min. Min. We've just mentioned fi. Another word is min. Min, baytun is like the way to say it is baytun. But once you put min before it, it changes the dhamma to a kasra. The same process. Change the dhamma to a kasra. Min, so baytun becomes min baytin. Al-baytu also now becomes what?
Min al-bayti.
Very good. So it is min, then al-bayti. Min al-bayti. But to pronounce the nun sukun here, together with the lam sukun that follows, is an issue. So, please, I want us to focus on this. Min, and we have al-bayt. There is sukun here. The next letter also, which is the lam, has a sukun. In Arabic, it's a principle. Two sukuns cannot follow one another. Two sukuns cannot follow one another. So the nun sukun here will be changed to a fatha, just for ease of pronunciation. So instead of saying min and being unable to pronounce the lam sukun, so you just say minal. What's the grammatical lessons to learn here is that min will give the al-bayt a kasra at the end. Do you understand?
Min al-bayt.
Min al-bayti. Al-baytu originally becomes min al-bayti. What does min al-bayti? Min al-bayti mean? Who knows?
From the house.
From the house. From the house.
From.
Yes. Yeah, from the house. From F-R-O-M. Again, min has that meaning in this particular context, in this particular example. You can find the meaning in some different other concepts having different other meanings. The general principle is that huruf, a harf, that is the third part of speech after ism, noun, fi'il, verb. The third part of speech, which is harf, does not have a meaning by itself. It only has a meaning when used in context. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So I cannot come and now tell you that, ila, or what's the first? Okay, I cannot come and say fi means in, min means from. No. I can only say fil bayti means in the house. Min al bayti means from the house. Do you understand?
Okay, sir. Well, a question, sir. Fi samahi. In that context in the Quran, we had to say that, okay, because Allah is referring to himself. That is why it is above this summer. But
yeah,
if it were to be Allah referring to maybe the bed, the whatever is in the Samai, does it mean that you will still say those things that are above the summer, or will mean that those things in the summer?
This is a very brilliant question. So the word fi in Arabic, it exists in Arabic that the word fi means above.
Okay.
It's not only when it has to do with Allah. In the Quran, Allah also mentioned, Allah says, "Qul siru fil ard." Siru fil ard. All of you, siru fil ard. Travel fil ard. Al ard means the land, right?
Yes, sir.
Or the earth. Is Allah asking us to travel inside the lithosphere? What do they call it? Inside the earth, or is asking us to travel on the surface of the earth?
On the surface of the earth.
It's asking us to travel on the surface of it. But he used fi because in the language itself, fi can also mean above. Do you get?
Yes, sir.
Another example, Allah says in the Quran, وَلَأُصَلِّبَنَّكُمْ فِي جُذُوعِ النَّخْلِ. We're going to crucify you on the trunks of an-nakhl, date palms. Fi, so he used fi, like Allah was reporting someone. I can't remember who the person is now. The person said fi, and then he mentioned trunks of a tree. Let's just say fi, then mentions a tree. Can you crucify someone inside a tree, or you crucify the person on a tree? Do you understand? So that's to show that fi in the language itself has the meaning of above, and it has some other meanings too. How did you know the particular meaning that is used, that fi refers to in the context of man fis sama? Because we know as Muslims that Allah is above the heavens, as other verses in the Quran have indicated. Allah says that we send down the rain. If he's sending down the rain, that means it's above where the rain is coming from.
Yes.
And some other meanings in the Quran all around and in the Hadith too that tell us that Allah is above the seven heavens, and not everywhere the way some people believe. He's only everywhere with his knowledge, with his sight, and yes, with his awareness. He's only everywhere with his awareness. But himself is above everything he created. He's above all the seven heavens. So that's that. Okay, so we've talked about fi, right? We've also talked about min, right?
Yeah.
Anything we say about baytun and al-bayti is also applicable to any noun that you can, other nouns which you can put there. So we've talked about fi, we've talked about fi and min. Now, the same thing, ila also does the same thing. Ila also does the same thing. So baytun becomes ila baytin. Al-baytu becomes ila al-bayti. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Anybody? Ila al-bayti means what?
Except the house.
So
Except the house.
ila al-bayti means
To the house.
Brother Mustafa, this is different from illa, the one you say in kalimatu shahada. La ilaha illallah. That is lam alif with a shadda. Illa. Do you see the difference?
Very well. Even the right.
We're not talking about this one here. We're not talking about this one here. We may not even come across it. I don't even think we'll come across it in this book, in this level. So we're not talking about illa. We're talking about ila. Ila. Nah. So ila means to. So ila al-bayti means to the house. To the house. Ila al-bayti, to the house. Let's know the difference between ila and illa. So that when you are calling your iqama, you won't say la ilaha, ashhadu an la ilaha illa Allah. It's not illa Allah. It is not the illa we are talking about that is in your iqama. In your iqama, you have illa with the shadda. But here we are talking about the illa, the one without the shadda. Do you get the difference?
Yes, sir.
So ila means like to. It means to in this context. Ila baytin, to a house, to a house. Ila al-bayti, to the house. What we want us to focus on is that the dhamma, which is the default haraka, the default vowel on verbs, on nouns, changes to kasra when ila comes before it, when fi comes before it, when min comes before it, when ila also comes before it. The fourth one we're going to take is ala. So baytun becomes ala baytin. Al-baytu becomes ala al-bayti. Ala al-bayti. How do we translate ala al-bayti?
In the house.
Sorry? Ala al-bayti?
In the house, Abi?
No.
Allah supposed to be
on the house. Ala al-bayti means on the house. I want someone to tell us how to say on the bed.
Ala sarir.
Ala sariri. Ala sariri. The bed is as-sariru. Dhamma, ru, as-sariru. On the bed is ala sariri. Do we see?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I want someone to tell us how to say to the masjid.
Ila al-masjidi.
Ila al-masjidi. Ila al-masjidi. Now, how do you say from the house? Min al-bayti. So, how do you now say from the house to the masjid?
Min al-bayt
إلى
ila al-masjidi.
Min al-bayti ila al-masjid. Min al-bayti ila al-masjid. Very good. Now we've learned fi, min, ila, and ala. Question.
Allah.
These words, each of them an ism or a fi'l or a harf?
A harf.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, so the fi is not the name of a place or animal or thing.
La.
Okay, min is not talking about an action.
No.
No. So none of them is the name of a place, animal, place, or thing, or the name of a person, animal, place, or thing. None of them is the name of anything. And none of them is talking about the occurrence of an action in the past or present or future. So they are all, each of them is harf. How to spell harf? Ha, ra, and fa. Harf. The plural of harf is hurufun. Now let me make a disclaimer. In Arabic, alphabets themselves are called, like alphabets in English, you have A, B, C, D, E, F. In Arabic, you also have alif, ba, ta, tha, jim, up to ya, right?
Yes.
No.
Every single alphabet is also called a harf.
Naam.
A harf, that is a letter, an alphabet. Every single alphabet is called every single alphabet is called a harf, right?
No.
Yes.
But the word harf is also used to refer to the third part of speech in Arabic. Do you get this now?
No.
In when we were learning how to read Arabic from the fundamental levels, there's one book, Al-Qa'idat al-Baghdadiyya, very popular. You find somewhere where they wrote alif, ba, ta, tha, they say they are al-huruf al-hija'iyya. Al-huruf al-hija'iyya. Yes, that is alphabet al-huruf al-hija'iyya. Why did they put al-hija'iyya there? They put al-hija'iyya there to differentiate those huruf from these ones that are words themselves.
What's the meaning of that hija'iyya?
Hija'iyya means pronunciation. So
okay.
They are words that we use to, they are alphabets which we use to pronounce words. Okay. Hamza, ba, abun. Hamza, mim, umun. Alif, lam, ha, Allah. So that's why they call them huruf hija'iyya. Every single alphabet which contributes to make up a word is called a harf, an alphabet. That is not what we are talking about here. What we are talking about here is the third part of speech, which has where ism is also a part of speech, fi'l is also a part of speech. The third part of speech is harf. Harf as in alphabet, no. Harf as in a third part of speech which has a meaning when used in context. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
No. Someone may say, no, it's very easy to differentiate. Huruf al-hija'iyya are just one letters, alif, ba, ta, tha, jim, dal. So dal is just one harf. Even though they call it harf, but then you can differentiate it because all of these ones, they are 2 letters, 3 letters, right? No, that's wrong because some huruf have actually only 1 letter. Some huruf here that we're talking about here, some huruf that we're talking about, the third part of speech, some of them is a word, but it only has 1 letter. So it's important to differentiate when we say huruf al-huruf al-hija'iyya, which is used in spelling to make up a meaningful word. Where is it important to differentiate between that and huruf? Here they call these ones huruful. They call these ones huruful ma'ani, that is huruf that have meanings themselves. Huruful ma'ani, huruf that have meanings themselves. Someone wanted to ask a question.
You have answered it actually. I
Hello?
was going to ask if all these, just these 4 are the Huruf al-Mahani, but I think you have answered that there are more.
Okay, they are more than this. They are more than this. So Huruf al-Ma'ani are more than this. Huruf al-Ma'ani are more than this. Huruf al-Ma'ani are more than this, but they want us to learn, for now, they want us to learn this amongst the Huruf al-Ma'ani. These ones, They are called huruf al-ma'ani, and there's some other examples. Why are they called huruf al-ma'ani? Because they make up, like when they are in context, they have a meaning. Their purpose is different from the huruf al-hija, which are just alif, ba, ta, tha to spell a word. Do you get?
Yes.
Now, because they also cause, because these particular ones we mentioned, because they have the influence, or they cause a noun to have a kasra instead of its default dhamma. We all agree that all of these things, when you put it in front of a noun, it will change the dhamma to a kasra, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes.
For that reason, they now call these ones huruful jar. Huruful jarri. Everybody say huruful jarri.
Huruful jar.
Jari.
Huruful jarri.
Huruful jar.
Jari.
Huruful jarri.
Huruful jar.
Jari.
Is it every harf that causes a noun to have a kasra? No. Which harf causes a noun to have a kasra? It is only the huruful jar. Because examples of huruful jar. Fi is a harf jar. Why? Because you say fil bayti. Min is a harf jar. Why? Because you say min Allahi. Ila is a harf jar. Why? Because you say ila rasuli. Ila rasuli.
La is harf jar.
Yes.
La adir.
What did you say?
La is harf jar. La adiri.
Okay.
La adiri. I don't know.
Oh, that is la. That is la adiri, not ila adiri.
No, I said la adiri.
Yes, but here, what do we have here?
Okay, ila. Okay.
The person is asking question, is la also huruful jari?
Oh, sorry, I didn't know it was a question. La is not a harf jar. La is not a harf jar. Let me just say something that's going to clear everything. Huruf jar, are you there?
Yes, sir.
And even huruf generally, they only come in contact with nouns. They only come in contact with nouns. Sorry, please hear that again. I made a mistake. Not huruf generally. Huruful jar that we are discussing here. Do you understand? Huruful jar that we are discussing here. Please, if you heard something before, just delete it and hear what I want to say now. This one is the correct one. The huruful jar we are talking about here, they only come in contact. That is, they only come before and influence and affect nouns. Do you understand?
No.
Okay.
So the la adri, you said adri, you said I don't know. No, is it a noun or a verb?
A verb, of course.
It's a verb. So la is not one of the huruf al-jar, but ila, the adri has his own discussion. So adri is a verb, and we are not talking about verbs here. Huruf al-jar only enter upon nouns. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Any other question? No other question? Okay, just to recap quickly. In Arabiya, there are 3 parts of speech, not the 8 that we have in English, just 3. Ism, noun, fi'l, verb, harf, particle. Ism, by default, has a dhamma. When we say dhamma, we are also including dhammatan. Ism, by default, has a dhamma. But something can come before an ism and give it a kasra. Something can come before an ism and give it a kasra. Instead of saying kasra, if you want to use advanced grammatical language, Instead of saying Kesra, which is a baby language, if you want to use advanced grammatical language, you can say Jar. This is more advanced. And inshallah, gradually when we get to a particular level, we won't say Kesra anymore, we just say Jar. And it's for a particular reason. So, but for now, let's just permit ourselves to say Kesra. Or maybe combine between the two. So a noun primarily has a dhamma, but something can come before it and cause it to have a kasra, a jar, or to be in the state of jar. An example is fi, or say fil bayti. Al bayti will have a jar, kasra under it. Min al bayti, ila al bayti, ala al bayti, like that. And we also mentioned that harf that we're talking about here is a whole word, which can be 3 letters like ala, can be 2 letters like min, which can actually also be 1 letter sometimes. We've not mentioned an example of 1 letter, but let me just mention. Allahu, it's a noun, so it has a dhamma, right? If you want to swear by Allah, what do you say?
Allah.
So I have 2 people, like they both said 2 different things. The first person said bi, billahi, which is true. So the bi, just the bi will make the Ismul Jalala have a kasra. Ismul Jalala. Sorry?
This B,
Mm-hmm.
Billahi. Look at that bar. It has what do we call it now? It has alif.
The alif is for Allah.
Oh, good.
You are writing, if you write ba and alif follows it, you have to attach.
Okay. I understand now.
Now, the second person said wa. Allahu as end in a dhamma, and the word Ismul Jalala end in a dhamma. If you put wa, it becomes wallahi. Right? Mean bi and wa, they are also huruful jar. And they are just 1. They are just 1 letter each. They're just 1 letter each. So huruful jar, we also said huruful jar does not have huruf generally do not have meanings on them by themselves until they are used in context. And we said huruful jarri only enter upon what? Nouns. Huruful jarri. Huruful jarri. Huruful jarri. Only, I didn't say huruf. If I say huruf, that means you're making it general. I didn't generalize it. Not all huruf. I'm specifically saying huruful jarri. Huruful jarri only have, they only enter upon nouns. Clear? Okay. Let's see. Let's all read after me. This is Ad-Dars al-Rabi', lesson 4. Let's read after me. Al-Baytu.
Al-Baytu.
Fil Bayti. Al-Masjidu. Il-Masjidi. Al-Maktabu. على المكتب sorry. السرير على السرير. What's the meaning of المكتب? Table. So على المكتب, on the table. Say after me, أين محمد؟ وهو في الغرفة.
هو
في
في الغرفة.
الغرفة.
أين ياسر؟
أين
ياسر
هو في الحمام.
هو في الحمام.
آمين.
أين آمنة؟
أين
آمنة
هي في المطبخ.
هي في
في
المطبخ.
المطبخ.
أين الكتاب؟
أين الكتاب؟
هو على المكتب.
هو
على
على
المكتب.
المكتب.
وأين الساعة؟
وأين الساعة؟
هي على السرير.
هي على السرير.
Aina is also an interrogative now. Previously we learned ma, which is what, mahada, what is this? So ma is for interrogation. We learned man too, man, which means who, is also for interrogation. Aina is also another noun that is used for interrogation. Aina is used for interrogation. Aina means what?
Where?
Where. So if I ask everybody now, Aina Allah. How do you? I want you to answer me in Arabic. Aina Allah.
الله في
الله هو في
السماء.
السماء.
MashaAllah, barakallahu fikum. الله في السماء فوق العرش. نعم. Or you can say على العرش. الله في السماء. Allah fi sama. Someone who hears fi sama will not say, how come? How will you say Allah is inside the heaven? So you tell the person, oh, sorry. Fi, that's because you don't understand that fi also means above. So fi sama'i means up above the heavens. So aina Muhammadun means where is Muhammad? And the answer goes, huwa fil ghurfati. Huwa fil ghurfati. Before we continue, let's just quickly translate the new words here. Al-ghurfatu means what?
Room. The room.
The room. Sorry, the room. Al-hammam.
The bathroom.
The bathroom. Al-hammam means the bathroom. Al-matbakhi.
The garden.
The kitchen.
This is a matbakh here. The kitchen. Al-matbakh is the kitchen. Al-maktab, we said that's a table. The table, al-maktab. As-sarir, we know that it means
The bed.
here is as-sa'atu, which means
The clock.
The watch.
yeah, it means the clock. It also means the watch. So let's just say the watch. Here, let's say the watch. Okay, so Aina Muhammadun, where is Muhammad? Huwa fil ghurfati. He is in the
Room.
room. Fil ghurfati. Kasra. Wa aina Yasirun, and where is Yasir? Huwa fil hammami. Huwa fil hammami. He's in the
bathroom.
Naam, he's in the bathroom. Fil hammam. The meme has a shadda. Wa aina Aminatu? Wa aina Aminatu? Wa aina Aminatu? By the way, the name of the Prophet's mother is Aminatu. The alif, the hamza has a mat. Aminatu, not Aminatu. Aminatu has a good meaning. It can be, like, females bear that name. But the Prophet's mother herself was Aminatu. Wa aina Aminatu? Or you can just say Amina. Amina. Wa aina Aminatu? Hiya fil matbakhi. هي في المطبخ. Translate هي في المطبخ.
She is in the
She is in the kitchen.
Is it right if I say هي في المطبخ?
لا.
No, because before it is a حرف ماذا؟ حرف
الجر.
حرف جر. There's حرف جر before it, so the noun has to have jar كسرة. أين الكتاب? Where is the book? هو على المكتب. هو على المكتب. It's on the table. وأين الساعة? And where is the watch? هي على السرير. هي على السرير. It's on the table. It's on the table. So I'm going to give us two assignments. One is reading and the other is comprehension. The first one that is reading is this passage. This passage. So like you record it in a voice. Just the way the audio assignment you listened to. Just the way the person read it. Exactly that way. Which is the way we also read it in class. Al-baytu fil bayti. Like that up to hiya ala sariri. Like that. The question and the answer, the question and the answer. So record it in the voice note and send. That's the first assignment. The second assignment is this. This one, yeah, it's a written assignment. It's a written assignment. Aina al-kitabu, Aina Muhammadun. You're going to write it out, vowelize. Any assignment you are given, which is a written assignment, must be vowelized. There are no vowels on top of this one, so you have to put Aina, Hamza, wa Fatha, Ya, Sukun, Nun, Fatana, like that. So this is the second assignment. The instruction is Ajib anil as'ilatil atiyah. Answer the following questions. So just answer number 1 to 5. Number 1 to 5. Just number 1 to 5. To answer it based on the passage we read. Vowela is very important. I hope it is clear.
Yeah.
All right. Any question? No question. Okay, inshallah, this is the end of the class. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
We appreciate you upload this thing on time, sir.
Okay, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello, when are we submitting this, please?